China is one of the oldest cultures on the planet. For more than 3,000 years, they have worked the land, harvested different fruits and vegetables, planted rice, and developed engineering systems to optimize the use of their land, and the food demand of a country where more than 1.3 billion people reside. A process of modernization of the countryside and the exponential growth of urban areas has exploded in recent years, changing the demographic landscape of China. The industrialization of the country has transformed it into the largest manufacturer in the world, where practically everything we use in our day-to-day comes from. Hubei province in central China, it's known for being the region's economic, political, and cultural hub, located at the junction of the Yangtze River and the Beijing-Guangzhou Railway. Thanks to its abundant natural resources, it is of great importance in the country, and it's the productive base of several primary products for national consumption. As a consequence of the development of transportation and educational level in the last decades, young people in the region tend to migrate to big cities in search of better opportunities, while previous generations stay in the mountain villages where the traditional and modern way of life begins to collide.
My name is Shang. I come from Hubei province and I now work in Shanghai. Well, I major in advertising, and if I want to find a job, I need to go to like Beijing, Shanghai, or Shenzhen, this kind of big city.
Tian Wei is a driver of a country wagon at Hefen County, part of Anxi Prefecture in Hubei. These trucks, suitable for turning a product display from the rear, with a speaker on the roof to announce their arrival, are the ones that supply small communities for basic products and news from the city.
有些生活用品呢，让我才晓得变得生该。
对方面的就那种瓜子啦，南瓜子。
Elders in the region are hungrily awaiting the arrival of country wagons, so they can choose the freshest fruits and vegetables. In addition to the fact that because of their loneliness, they see Tian Wei as their grandson, since he does everything to help them with what they need.
味道不行点儿回来，他给你退钱。
我就没定生不行，火车管送小箱那点，给我们送点，他给我们便宜啊。
反正他卖菜的卖的比较多，车上他的车卖生意很多。
Tian Wei is not the only one who does this work, but the main difference between him and other drivers is that Tian Wei manages to connect with his clients, and for him, it is very important to be able to help the elders.
Que China ya cambió esta política de un solo hijo, pero también otra cosa muy importante a nivel social es que en efecto ya la familia nuclear que antes se tenía ya pues se rompió, porque antes había varios hijos dentro de una familia, había un hijo específicamente un hijo que se iba a quedar a cuidar a los padres y a los abuelos. Ahora, pues como ya nomás es un solo hijo, pues sobre un solo hijo descansa toda esta estructura familiar que se ha roto esa estructura familiar, y ahora, ¿quién se hace cargo de los adultos mayores en China? Pues desgraciadamente no hay quien.
In Confucianism, many stories are based on the filial piety. Although there are many different religions in China today, filial piety is a concept that everyone shares.
Well, I think older people, they sacrificed a lot to our society. And I think in future, the young people, they should be responsible for the older people's life in the future.
Con una conciencia del bien común. Por encima del bien individual no existe la conciencia de individuo, ¿verdad? Ni los derechos individuales, lo que existe es los derechos de la comunidad y la conciencia de que cada persona forma parte de una comunidad, forma parte de la comunidad. La esencia de la comunidad en China, pues sin lugar a duda, es la familia.
就是以后跟老年人送的东西啊，那种感觉还蛮好的。因为现在家里有时候老人太多了，就是要送点米啊，送什么的，在家里把话弄起来等呀，那种感觉还蛮好。
In China, the difference between the city and the countryside is increasingly getting blurred with the pass of time. The difference in internet access between rural areas and cities is important, although the percentage of people living in the countryside is decreasing. In 2019, 40% of the total population live in a rural area. In 2008, it was the 53%. And in the 1980s, it was the 80%. There are still more than 560 million people residing in these regions. In China's road to modernization, the demographic, lifestyle, and consumption patterns could be both a blessing or a curse. Tian Wei and his country wagon are just one story of many across rural China. Changing the perspective of how the fast-paced way of living is affecting the future of the Chinese is vital. Tian Wei and his country wagon help those who have been left behind, the elders. He's like a fish that swims against the current. He's young, and yet he decided to stay in the countryside to live his simple but fulfilling life.